Jap, selesai. Okay.
Assalamualaikum. We are from section 22. We want to present our assignment. Firstly, organizational check. I am Muhammad Aiman Daniel bin Kaizal as a president, Imam Aidit Syami bin Nik Shukri as the vice president, and we have 3 workers, Nur Syami Syamirah binti Abdul Razak, Nur Elis Syahira binti Zulkifli, and Muhammad Nurqayyum bin Abdul Rahman. So the introduction. Business is making one living or making money by producing or buying and selling products such as goods and services. Simply put, is it any activity or enterprise entered into for profit? Since there was a cafe in Malaysia, the Coffee Bean will grab this opportunity to supply and sell as many stores as possible to realize a high profit. During this situation, cashbook and statement are essential to assist detect fraud and cash manipulation. Cashbook is the one within which all the cash receipt and cash payment, including the fund deposit within the bank and fund withdrawn from the bank, are recorded in line with the date of the transaction. All the trade recorded within the cashbook has two sides, debit and credit. For users and reason, I will give to Nur Syamin Syahira.
So my name is Nur Syamin. So I will present about the usage and reason. First, balancing your account. A reconciliation statement provides a tool to balance your bank account. With the statement, you verify what checks, bill payment, and debit card charge came out of your bank account. You are also able to identify checks or payment that didn't come out of your account as planned. Additionally, you get a better sense of your actual balance when taking into consideration the charges that are still outstanding. Next, checking for errors, which the sheer number of transactions a financial institution processes in a day. Occasionally, a mistake may happen. Reconciling your bank account each month allows you to notice if your financial institution makes a mistake when entering and processing each transaction. Next, tracking account fees. The statement shows all of the fees charged by your financial institution. This fees of the reconciliation helps you verify that the fees and charge from your bank or credit union are valid and in accordance with the last one, identifying potential fraud. The statement shows all of the fees charged by your financial institution. These fees often are not tracked by the consumer since they are added by the bank based on the use of the account. Reconciliation helps you verify that the fees and charges from your bank or credit union are valid and accordance with your account terms. Next, I will present about the content, which is the Coffee Bean Cashbook. On the debit side, 1st December, balance BD are 500, 5 December, Koyum 300, 9 December, Hazelnut Enterprise 150, 98 December, Aiman, which is 400. So the total is 1,840. On the credit side, 7 December, purchase 300, 15 December, commission 50 ringgit, 18 December, stationery 70 ringgit, 25 December, Pine Berhad 120, 27 December, advertisement 255, 30 December, balance CD 1,045 ringgit. The total are 795. So I will pass the microphone to ID. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamira. So I will present our bank book. So on 12 December 2020, there is an error, which is sales with check number 127007, amount 3,800 ringgit. And the second one is 14 December 2020, which is Aiman with check 127011 with amount 4,850 ringgit. Last but not least is on 28 December 2020, which is Joel with check number 125015, with amount 4,500 ringgit. So so our balance is 101,620 ringgit. So for next is our bank statement. For our bank statement, there is an error too, which is on 27th December 2020, which is check deposit with check number 127007 with amount 4,580 ringgit. And last one is on 29 December 2020, which is check deposit with check number 127008 with amount 2,800 ringgit. So, for our conclusion, we show our adjusted cash book. So here is our adjusted cash book. On the debit side, December 1, we have balance BD with amount 38,470, with dividend on 10 December with amount 1,200 ringgit, and there is 2 credit transfer with amount 150 and 1,290 ringgit. And 29 December we have an error from Joel with amount 4,500 ringgit. On the credit side, we have bank charge, error sales, check return, error Aiman, this Hornet check, standing order, direct debit, and our balance CD with 32,990 ringgit. Which so for our amount for debit and credit is 45,610 ringgit. So for our bank reconciliation, there is an balance as per adjusted cash book, plus with unpresented check, minus with uncredited lodgement. So for our final total is 30,210 ringgit. So so that's all from me. I will pass my microphone to Alice Shafira.
Okay, thank you, Aidit. Hi, I'm Alice. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some recommendation. Okay, there is state five how to improve internet control. Okay, first, set up a mail log of all remittance received. The mail log could include items such as customer's name, amounts, and invoice being paid. This log should then be used to compare to that day's deposit slip as well as when reviewing a customer's account. Okay, second, implement a logbox system. Used correctly, logbox may improve cash flow and may improve control over cash receipt because personnel involved in the accounting function do not have a direct access to cash. If you implement a logbox system, an employee who has no access to cash should review periodically the logbox receipt with the customer's individual accounts to make sure payments are applied properly. Third, avoid placing too much trust and responsibility in any one person. Okay, for example, bank statement should be sent to a responsible person other than the person who reconciles the bank account. The responsible person should review the bank statement and cancel checks looking for any unusual items. This could be done prior to giving the bank statement over the reconciliation. Okay, fourth, adopt an electronic payment system. An electronic payment system can be used for recurring payments such as payroll, utility, health benefit, and tax payment. The advantage of implementing the system include the elimination of manual handling, processing, and storage of paper checks, reduce process costs, but most importantly, the elimination or reduction of the risk of check fraud or lost or stolen checks. Last but not least, incorporate a stamp imprint. All checks submitted for approval and a signature should be accompanied by the supporting invoice. This invoice should be initialed by the responsible party, such as person who reviewed disbursement, to reflect final approval for payment and to prevent reuse of the invoice. Next, I'm going to pass my mic to Koyum.
Alright, thank you. I'm going to explain about appendix. In appendix, we found an error. So error number 1 is transition for Joe check no 125015 RM 4500 needs to double its amount. So the working plan is RM 4500 plus RM 4500 more equal to 9000. So error number 2, the transaction for sale check no 127007 RM 3800 is understated in the cash book. So the amount needs to be debited. So the working plan is RM 4580 minus 3800 is equal to 780. So RM 718 0 needs to be debited because the transaction is understated. So for error number 3, the transaction for Ayman check no 127011 RM 4580 is overstated in the cash book. So the amount needs to be credited. Working plan RM 4580 minus 2800 equals to 1780. So RM 1780 needs to be credited because the transaction is overstated. That's all from us. Thank you.